Oh my days. Messi has scored a free kick, which puts him as the top goal scorer still. He's still the top goal scorer. What do you mean it puts him? He still is the top goal scorer with 7 goals now in 2 starts, 1 appearance off the bench. So he's played basically 2 games and a third of a game. So 2.25 games basically. And actually, he got subbed off early in the first game as well. So he's barely played 2.25 games. Anyway, I'm yapping. Let's talk about the Argentina game. Let's talk about the Portugal game as well. Those happened yesterday. I'm a bit late making this video, but I still wanted to make this video for those who care, who watch my long form yap session videos. I appreciate you if you watch. I also want to say thank you and thank God, most importantly, for reaching 20,000 subscribers. I'm so grateful for every one of you. Thank you guys so much. Thank God. I'm really appreciative because ever since I was young, I wanted to be a YouTuber and to reach 100,000 subscribers, which were 80,000, less than 80,000 away. That's actually ridiculous, bro. Like, by the end of this year, there's a possibility we could get that play button. So, and I couldn't do it without you guys, and most people I couldn't do it without God. So there's still a ways to go, but we're getting there inch by inch. Anyway, let's talk about the game. So Argentina's Messi gets benched, obviously against Jordan. Hang on, sorry. Gotta scratch my face, sorry. Argentina against Jordan. Not the best. Sorry, no, let me position myself better. Not the best team. However, they did score a goal, which we'll talk about. Okay, so Argentina starts off with Messi on the bench. They're basically playing their B team. They're playing pretty solid. Then Lo Celso gets a free kick from right outside the area, and he puts it exactly where I wanted him to put it. Because those who play football know that putting it in that, like, if you're in that position, you put it over there. That's probably your best bet instead of putting it over the wall, especially when you're that close out. That's like, if all you have to do is pass the ball into the net. That's basically what he did. What a goal from him on his World Cup debut, which means he's the first Argentinian other than Messi to score at this World Cup, which is quite crazy, which it took 3 games for them to do that. Then what else happened? Lautaro Martinez had a penalty, which I forgot who it was. It was Senesi. Someone got kicked in the face. So it was a blatant penalty. And good thing Messi wasn't on the pitch. Good thing and bad thing. Bad thing is that he could have stat padded and got another penalty. Good thing because Lautaro Martinez could get his confidence up with that goal. And also, no one can call Messi Pessy if he's not scoring the penalty, if he's on the bench, right? So it's 2-0 Argentina. And then what happens... Wait, hang on. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Anyway, let me know if I'm forgetting anything, because this happened basically 24 hours ago, so I'm definitely going to be forgetting some things. Messi later gets subbed in, but before he gets subbed in, Jordan score a goal, and of course Jordan score a goal. When I was thinking perhaps Argentina could go throughout this entire tournament, especially at least throughout the entire group stage without conceding a single goal. And correct me if I'm wrong. But Argentina have only conceded 2 shots on target, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong about that. I know against Austria and Algeria, I think Argentina only conceded 1 shot on target, which was from a free kick from distance. And then I think the only other goal or only other shot they conceded on goal was that goal from Jordan, unless I'm forgetting another shot. Just let me know if I'm wrong. But yeah, which is quite crazy to think. So I really want Emi Martinez to get yet another Golden Glove, and Argentina's defense to get like in the team of the year, not team of the year, like the tournament of the team of the tournament. So yeah, that is the before Messi gets subbed on. So it's 2-1. I can't really remember the Jordan. Oh, was it like a? I can't really remember, but Emi Martinez almost saved it. That's all I can remember about it. So I think someone passed it across the box and then he finished it off. Anyway. 2-1, fair play to Jordan for scoring. And then it's now Messi's time to shine. So he gets subbed in and he gets a free kick from outside of the area. He had did he have any other chances before then? I can't remember. But he gets a free kick from outside of the area and he missed it the first time. But then he gets another one, and this time he buries it, which now means he's the first player in the history of the competition to score in 7 consecutive World Cup games. And one of those games was the World Cup final. So that's quite crazy to think about. And now he has 19 World Cup goals in his career. He has 6 in this tournament, so he's leading the the Golden Boot race, even though he's played fewer matches than like Mbappe, for example. And then what else happened? He is now. There's some other stats I'm forgetting, like some other records he's broken. Um, I have to make some short. Oh my! It's 8:30 at night, and I still have to film my short form videos. Oh, it sounds like I'm being ungrateful or whatever. It's just like, bro, I want to go to sleep early. Um, like I'm tired of having a cooked sleep schedule. I want to film and go to sleep early, but I have to film for you guys and for myself, of course. Um, but I'm in a blessed position to be able to, film videos. So yeah, thank you guys for that. Anyway, so Messi scores, um, and I'll be making some videos about that shortly for short form. Um, I think I'm gonna post this video. I'll probably upload this video tomorrow, because I don't think really anyone's gonna watch it at this hour. So I'll post it for tomorrow probably, and then yeah, I'll have I should have at least four shorts for you guys tomorrow, like usual, and then maybe I'll post even more shorts. I don't know, we'll see. And then let's talk about the Colombia versus Portugal game. I actually predicted. Spoiler alert. I mean, it's not really a spoiler alert because I made videos about it, but um, I will want to make a video about reacting to my World Cup predictions. Which, oh my days, when after the World Cup, I'm gonna have to drop so many World Cup predictions videos. I feel like it's gonna be so repetitive, but there's so many I've made, and it's gonna be so cool to look back on them. Anyway, let's see. So I predicted that Colombia would in fact be the winners of the group, and that's what happened. And I feel like there will be definitely comments saying, when on my prediction videos, I would definitely feel like there were comments saying that Ronaldo and Portugal would be number one in that group, and then like how that turned out. Anyway, um, Portugal did not defeat Colombia. It ended 0-0. Very controversial ending. But I want to say that the ending, or sorry, I did not. The reason why I didn't think Colombia would win is because Ronaldo, I believe, has never won a competitive game, or any game for that matter, against a South American club, if I'm not mistaken. And in that time, he hasn't scored a single competitive goal or assist, I think, against a South American club or country rather. And if we're including like non competitive games, I think he has two goals out of like 11 games or something like that. So yeah, it's quite crazy. So that's why I knew that Colombia, or I was not new, but like most likely knew. You know what I'm trying to say? That Colombia would not lose at least to Portugal. And then they did score in the last minute. However, it got ruled out for offside. And in the real time, you could see like on the replay that it was not offside. But then they show the line and his toe was offside, bro. Are you kidding? Anyway, it doesn't matter. Draw or loss against Colombia, Portugal were finishing second anyway. But it would have been nice for, Colombia to win that game. I feel like they deserve to win that game. Anyway, oh yeah, Canada played today against South Africa. I should talk about that real quick. Canada. Oh, that means now Portugal will have to face Croatia in the round of 32, and then if they do defeat Croatia, which you'd expect them to, but to be fair, Croatia are not to be slept on. They would have Spain in the round of 16. And if they defeat Spain, which very unlikely, which they did do in Nations League, however, but this is a World Cup now, so it's not a friendly competition. They would play in the quarterfinals against Brazil or England, I think, or that would be the semifinals. No, it would be, yeah, I think it would be Brazil or England in the quarters, and then France and Germany in the semis, or vice versa. So it's not looking promising for Portugal. So we could be very well seeing our last ever Ronaldo World Cup moments, or games, which I feel like we've been saying for the last two tournaments. But anyway, is getting more and more likely with age, obviously. So yeah, Canada game really quick. Obviously snooze fest pretty much. I mean, not really a snooze fest. It was kind of exciting a bit some moments, but for the most part, it's kind of boring. It was 0-0. But then Eustáquio, the first ever Portuguese player who wears number 7, scores in a World Cup knockout game, which sends Canada to the round of 16, who will face Morocco or Netherlands. And what a goal it was. What a finish. Anyway, so I'm happy for that, as I'm Canadian, of course. And then what does that mean? Yeah, they're kind of cooked against Netherlands or Morocco, I feel like. But never say never. And the further they place, the more money they would get from FIFA, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, subscribe. Thanks again for 20K. Thank God for everything. And you can follow my socials. Links are in the description. Thanks for watching. Like, follow, subscribe. Bye.